If your content is getting views but it isn't generating qualified leads or clients, your problem probably isn't your hooks, your editing, or the algorithm. Your problem is that your videos attract people but they never change what those people believe. So viewers watch, learn something, maybe even subscribe, and then they leave without ever feeling like they need your help. In this video, I'm going to show you how I would rebuild the content strategy of a creator who gets attention but struggles to turn that attention into clients. By the end, you'll have a simple three-part system you can use to make every video move viewers closer to buying. The real problem. Imagine you are a business coach who helps freelancers get more clients. You publish videos like how to stay productive, 5 books every entrepreneur should read, my morning routine, how I use AI in my business. These aren't necessarily bad videos. Some of them might generate thousands of views, but there is one major problem. The person watching your productivity video might want to become more productive, but that doesn't mean they want help getting clients. The person watching your AI video might just be looking for a free tool, and the person watching your morning routine might simply be curious about your life. So you are attracting viewers, but each video is attracting them for a completely different reason. That means you don't really have an audience. You have a collection of strangers. And when you eventually promote your service, most of those people don't understand why they should buy it, why more views won't fix it. Most creators look at this problem and think, I just need more views, so they improve their thumbnails, they copy better hooks, they post more frequently, and sometimes their views do increase, but their sales stay exactly the same, because more attention does not automatically create more demand. If you attract 100 people who have the problem you solve, you have a potential business. If you attract 100,000 people who only want entertainment or disconnected information, you might simply have a bigger vanity metric. The purpose of a content strategy isn't to help you publish more, it's to attract the right person, change the way they understand their problem, and make your solution feel like the logical next step. That requires 3 different types of content. I call them attract, diagnose, and convert. Part 1, attract the right viewer. The first part of your strategy is attraction. But you don't want to attract everyone who could possibly watch your content. You want to attract people experiencing the exact problem your offer solves. Let's say you help coaches and consultants generate clients through content. A broad video might be how to get more views on YouTube. That could attract gamers, bloggers, musicians, commentary channels, and people who have no business or offer. A more qualified topic would be why your YouTube channel gets views but no clients. Now you are filtering the audience before they even click. A gaming creator probably won't care about that video, but a consultant who has posted for 6 months without generating a lead will immediately think, that is exactly what is happening to me. That is the difference between a topic with high traffic potential and a topic with high buyer potential. Your first question shouldn't only be, will people click this? It should also be, if this video succeeds, will it attract people who could eventually need what I sell? If the answer is no, the video may grow your channel without growing your business. Part 2, diagnose the real problem. Attracting the right people is only the beginning. The next step is helping them understand why their current approach isn't working. This is where most educational creators go wrong. They give viewers tips without changing the viewers' diagnosis. For example, your ideal client might believe, my content isn't generating clients because I don't have enough followers. If you never challenge that belief, they'll keep chasing followers. They might enjoy your content, but they don't see content strategy as the solution. So you need to show them that the actual problem isn't necessarily the size of their audience, it's that their content isn't building buyer intent. You could create a video comparing 2 channels. Channel A has 100,000 subscribers but publishes broad, disconnected topics. Channel B has 5,000 subscribers but every video addresses a problem connected to their offer. Then you show how the smaller channel generates more calls, leads, or customers. Now the viewer has an epiphany. Maybe I don't need a bigger audience, maybe I need a more intense one. That shift is incredibly important. People rarely purchase a new solution while they still believe their old solution will eventually work. Your content must help them see the limitation of what they are currently doing, not through empty claims, through examples, breakdowns, case studies, demonstrations, and proof. Find the belief you need to change. To apply this to your business, answer these 4 questions. First, what painful outcome does your audience want to avoid? For my audience, that might be publishing consistently without generating leads. Second, what do they currently believe will solve it? They might believe they need more followers, more content, better equipment, or more viral looks. Third, why is their solution incomplete? More followers won't help if the followers aren't potential buyers. More content won't help if every post attracts a different audience. And better production won't fix a disconnected message. Fourth, what do you believe they need instead? In my case, they need a content strategy that connects their audience problems to their offer. That becomes the central argument running through the channel. You are not repeating the same video every week. you are reinforcing the same strategic belief from different angles. Part 3, convert interest into demand. Now we reach the final part, conversion content. This is content that connects the problem you have diagnosed to the solution you provide. Let's return to the business coach. Their audience now understands that random content attracts random viewers, but they still need to see what an intentional strategy looks like. So instead of publishing another generic content tips video, the coach should make how I would build a 30-day content strategy for a freelance designer. Inside the video, they could identify the designer's best potential client, list the problems that client is experiencing, turn those problems into video topics, organize those topics around different stages of awareness, so how each video leads toward the designer's offer. The viewer is no longer hearing that strategy matters, they are watching the strategy being built. That makes the service tangible. A vague promise like I help you improve your content is difficult to value. But when people see you diagnose an audience, select topics, structure the message, and connect it to an offer, they understand what they are paying for. Your expertise becomes visible, building the complete journey. Your content should now create a journey that looks like this. An ideal viewer discovers a video because it names their exact pain. That video shows them why their current approach is failing. The next video introduces your mechanism or way of solving the problem. A case study then proves that mechanism works. Finally, your offer helps them implement it in their own business. Each video can still stand on its own, but together they build a logical argument. Let's say you help consultants build a content strategy. Your journey could include these videos. Attract why your content gets views but no clients. Diagnose posting more content won't grow your business. Introduce the mechanism, the 3 types of videos every consultant needs. Demonstrate how I would build a content strategy for a new business coach. Prove how one strategic video generated insert a genuine result. Convert my complete system for turning expertise into client generating content. Now your audience isn't receiving random information, they are moving through a sequence of realizations. Audit your existing channel. Here's how I would audit your channel today. Open your last 10 videos and write down the type of person each video was designed to attract. Be specific, don't write entrepreneurs. Write something like a coach who has been posting consistently but isn't generating sales calls. Next, write down the problem each video helps that person solve. Then write down the belief the video is designed to change. Finally, write down how that new belief connects to your offer. If you can't answer those 4 things, that video probably exists in isolation. And one isolated video isn't necessarily a disaster. But when your entire channel is built from isolated ideas, viewers won't know what you are the expert in, what problem you solve, or why they should hire you. That's when you end up with views, likes, and encouraging comments, but very few customers. Important clarification. This doesn't mean every video should be a sales pitch. If every video aggressively pushes your service, people will stop trusting the content. Your goal is to make the video genuinely useful while ensuring that the lesson supports the problem you solve. The viewers will be able to live without purchasing and still feel that watching was worthwhile. But the right viewers should also finish the video thinking, this person understands my problem at a deeper level than I do. That is what creates demand. Not mentioning your offer every 30 seconds. Not forcing a call to action into an unrelated topic. And not chasing attention from people who are never likely to buy. If you are currently creating content, but you don't have a clear strategy connecting your topics, audience, and your offer, that is exactly what I help people fix. I help coaches, consultants, creators, or other businesses build a content strategy designed to attract the right viewers and turn more of that attention into qualified leads. If you want my help building yours, click the link in the description and apply to work with me. Book a strategy call. I'll look at your audience, your offer, and your current content, and we'll identify what needs to change. But sometimes your strategy isn't the real problem. Sometimes your topics are attracting people who love consuming free information but were never going to become customers. So watch this video next. I'll show you how to identify whether you are attracting the wrong audience and how to choose topics that bring potential buyers to your channel. I'll see you right there.